I never went back to that house and I never doubted the stories again. Whatever was in there, it wasn't just a story, it was real and it was waiting. I never believed in ghosts, at least not until that night. It was supposed to be a fun dare, a spooky challenge in the old abandoned house at the edge of the town. Everyone in the town had stories about it, but they were just stories, right? Well, I was about to find out. The house loomed before me, its windows dark and empty like a hollow ice. The front door creaked open with a groan, as if it hadn't been touched in years. I took a deep breath and stepped inside, my flashlight barely piercing the thick darkness. The air was stale, filled with the scent of mold and decay. I started in the living room. It was surprisingly intact, with dusty furniture draped in white sheets. I could almost imagine the family that once lived here gathered around a fireplace. But that was years ago. Now it was just me and whatever else might be lurking in the shadows. The floorboards creaked under my feet as I moved deeper into the house. Every sound echoed, amplifying the silence. I kept my flashlight steady, trying to ignore the cold chill that seemed to follow me. Then I heard it, a faint whisper, barely audible, coming from the upstairs. My heart pounded as I climbed the staircase, each step feeling heavier than the last. The whispering grew louder, but I couldn't make out the words. At the top of the stairs, I paused, scanning the hallway. There were several doors, all closed except one at the far end. I approached the open door, my pulse racing. The room was a bedroom with an old, ornate bed and a broken mirror hanging on the wall. The whispering stopped abruptly as I entered. I felt a shiver run down my spine. I turned slowly, and that's when I saw it. A shadowy figure standing by the window, just a silhouette against the moonlight. I froze. The figure didn't move, didn't make a sound. It just stood there, watching me. I wanted to run, but my feet were rooted to the spot. I mustered the courage to speak. "Who's there?" I asked, my voice trembling. No response, just silence. Then the figure began to move, gliding across the room without a sound. It passed right through the bed, coming closer. My flashlight flickered, casting erratic beams around the room. Panic surged through me. I backed away, but the figure kept coming. It raised an arm, pointing at the broken mirror. I glanced at it and, to my horror, saw my reflection, except it wasn't me. The reflection was distorted, twisted. I looked back at the figure, but it was gone. Just like that, the room was empty. I didn't wait to see what would happen next. I bolted out of the room, down the stairs, and out of the front door, not stopping until I was far away from the house. As I caught my breath, I looked back one last time. The house was silent, dark, and still. I never went back to that house and I never doubted the stories again. Whatever was in there, it wasn't just a story, it was real and it was waiting. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this creepy experience, don't forget to like, subscribe for more spooky stories. Stay safe and keep your lights on.